If you ever wanted to see what Chivalry 2 looks like played at the highest level, or even wanted to see how I can play against the game's best players, buckle up because these are two of the top clans going head to head in a competitive match. What is going on, guys? It's Sean Islami, and today's competitive game is between Shiv Cartel and Plumville. Shiv Cartel, also known as CK, has been around a while and has some great team objective players, but Plumville is an interesting one. Long story short, most of the top duelists in Chivalry 2 came together and started Plumville to do team objective, and they are rapidly improving at team fighting and group fights to the point they're a top clan now. These days, Equilibrium, Shiv Cartel, and now Plumville are the top clans in team objective, with the rest pretty far behind. That's no disrespect to those clans, it just goes to show how elite these three clans are when compared to the rest of the competitive scene. So this is a big step up from last week's match when we played against HKG. Now, unfortunately, Xbox does not let me record voice chats, and I'm not sure I would be recording it even if I could, because everyone is locked in here and playing for the win first and foremost over everything. I wouldn't want someone potentially worried about how they could sound on YouTube later. So it's just something we have to deal with. But even without hearing communication, you're going to see just how different Chivalry 2 is when played at this level, because every single kill and even hits are earned. It's just no joke. So let's get into it. We'll have our relaxing commentary along the way. On an individual level, this ended up being extremely key for me. So I went into this expecting the Messer to be my go-to option for competitive play, but I actually switched to the longsword here after not doing as well in the first two matches I would have hoped, and I ended up playing much better using the longsword than I did with the Messer. This is a brutal amount of team damage right now, especially because I'm using a stabbing focused weapon, but that'll change momentarily. It was just a switch in weapons, I think, that had me a little rusty using the longsword. And me and Ratman are going hard trying to push this battering ram, which may be an unfamiliar sight if you're used to my public TO games, but here we are playing for the win. Again, stats do not matter. That is not what we're playing for in these matches. As we mentioned, we're going for unselfish plays here and playing for the win. So check this out. We notice right now there's not a lot of people on that battering ram. Maybe we can run over and get that last little inch to push it to the gate. Now they're going to see me right here, but again, it was not really a bad call to go for that run there, because I could have got behind them and pushed it that last little inch. Fortunately, it doesn't work out though. Brain rot life here, where I just rushed in like a dumbass. I forgot where I was, I guess. I have no clue. While we are playing for the win first and foremost, as I keep saying, we do want to do good and pull our weight, and we are not right now. Let's see if we can lock in. This is Nildane right here, who is going to be getting a player spotlight at some point. He's always been a goated player, but recently he's become one of the top players in the game in the last few months. I don't know what changed. We'll definitely get an interview with him where we can ask him more about it. Something worth noting is I am playing on my parents' TV in this match because I was dog sitting and I'm used to a monitor. I have eye issues if you guys didn't know, so it made it a little frustrating with stabs and overheads, and if you combine that with just nerves from not playing comp in so long and trying to pull my weight here, it definitely made me play not as good as I would have hoped. But I think in this one and in the next match, once I switched to the longsword full time, I did pull my weight, even if I do think I have way more to give in these matches. Nevertheless, it's time to destroy the trebuchets, and we are on game number 3 of this competitive match between Plumville and CK. Let's see if we can come out on top here, and I'll give the results of the match at the end of this objective. So in the end, Plumville and CK did tie. Every match was extremely close. So we did win this individual round, but in the end it was 2-2. But I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.